Hi everyone, so today I found this question on Facebook from Carmen on how to create a master database. So in this situation, Carmen, she owns her own business, she has her own brand, content, and she's a mindset coach. So she's thinking of to having a master database, so a calendar, to separate between her personal and then her clients. So I would like to share a little bit of some of the benefits of using Notion when it comes to calendar, and maybe some of the setbacks on what you're going to potentially expect. So for today, I'm going to show you one of the charts I prepared. So first thing I want to note that I haven't spoke to Carmen personally, so I just saw a post, right? So I could be wrong, but I'm making two assumptions here that maybe one first assumption, option one there is probably what most people would like to have and what people most think about when they want to use Notion as a master calendar. So in option one, so we have a master calendar here, and then the idea is that we can have just one calendar and then we can create multiple separate branches. So in this case, I can have it for client A, client B, client C, client D, and then maybe even for business use. So let me just create one more, business. So business basically means that it's for your own personal business. So the idea is that, we can just create it in a master and then maybe we can have a drop down, right? Because this is for client A, B, C, and then we'll share the clients, and then each of them wouldn't be able to see each other's calendar. So for example, if I have it for business, so it's all my internal company use, right? I don't want it to share with other people. And then for client A, client B, I don't want them to see each other's calendar. So that's the ideal once you have a drop down, right? But unfortunately, this is not possible in Notion right now. So, it's possible. Let me just rephrase it. It is possible in Notion to have this set up. But, so if you have used Notion before, you know there's a filter function, right? But it's not possible to share to people and then just filter it. So it's not possible to filter and share with them. So the reason why is that when you filter it in Notion, you actually can delete it. So that's actually no. I'm going to show you a little bit of example later. But yeah, for now, just to let you know that. So it's not possible for this option unless you're okay with the client to see each other's informations. But normally for business use case like internal, you can share with other people like your own employees since you're okay with them seeing. But when it comes to client, right, you probably don't want them to see other people's calendar. So that's one. And how can we go about this, right? So the option two, while it's not the ideal, which is currently what I always recommend for my clients. So you have your own master calendar, but this is more for your business internal use. You can share with other people within your business. And then you have another thing called client portal. So what this client portal is, right, it's actually not a calendar. It's just a database. So to keep track of your clients. And then you can have separate calendars for each of your clients. So I'm going to show you examples of these two and how it competes. And they kind of have a decision on what makes, which is the best for you. Okay, so now we have examples of two options here. So option one, option two. I'm going to show you the option one first. So here we can see the master calendar. You have the internal meeting, business decision, client A meeting, B meeting, project milestone B. So just some random examples here, right? And here I have a type here. You may just move it to the left side. You can see this for business. It's for client A and then client B. So ideally, we want to share the calendar to multiple clients, right? So let me just show you now. So in the calendar here, so you can see, as a business owner, I want to see everything, right? I want to see where this belongs to, and then maybe I can even have options for example, maybe type. Okay, I can see this one's belongs to client B, business also, just an overview, so easy, right? But the problem with this is that I'll show you now. So let me just create another calendar just so we can separate it. Let's say I want to filter this for type. Let's say I want to be client A. Okay, and I say for everyone, and then I just lock this page. I just lock it so people can't change it, right? So that's the ideal. I cannot delete anything, at least not on the main page. So that's good. And then this is only for client A. But the problem is that for Notion, even if you lock it, right, you can actually still delete it. So you can actually just change the filter. You can choose client B, so client business. So this is what would happen if you were to share with your clients, right? So they will be able to change the filter and then see other people's information. So this is why this is not an ideal use case when you want to share with other people and then you don't want them to access to your sensitive information. So that's option A, which is why I do not recommend it when it comes to client. So for option two, so this is why I mentioned earlier the client portal. So now it's empty. So I'm going to just kind of show you how it works. So for client portal, So you can use like different use case on how you want to write kind of information, but for now I'll just go easy, like maybe like client A, client B, client Z, right? So it's just an example, but we don't want to like keep on creating like the same calendar template. How can we do that though? So we can use something called a template. So if you click on it beside the new button, there's a new template here. You just click it. And then I just call it like a client default, which is a template, right? And then maybe just add an icon, just make it a bit more pretty, so that that's kind of why people want to use Notion. Like it looks pretty and then pleasing, then you can use it. So here we can kind of view like information here. Maybe normally I prefer like let me see. So clients, background, have a few like the default things that you want to write down for your clients. So maybe you can like a checklist. So maybe like a checklist. So you can have our client's calendar, right? So we can have a calendar here. So calendar. Okay, select new database. Just type calendar, and not have it linked to anything else. So that's what we want. So once they have this done, of course this is just a very basic template. So what we can do is just go back and then select client default as default, and then for all views in client portal. So let me just delete all of this again, just redo. So client, so once you click new, client A, and I can see it applies our template and client's background, checklist, and then client's calendar. So this is where you kind of like can share a calendar. So meeting with client, then why does it close it? And then maybe, I don't know, appointment. Okay, let's open it back in. So this is where we have it. And then the next thing you can do is you can just share this page to your client. So share with them, and then you select what type of access you want to share with them. So full access, can edit, can comment, and can view. Normally I will share like can comment, so they can view it, and they also can put comments once they see it. So I'm going to show you how that would look like. So for now, just select invite, or in the meantime, let me just create client B, so they kind of see like they cannot have access to client B. And then you can see the calendar is a new one. And then I'm going to go to the account that I shared earlier. So you can see here, like we can be able to see client A, and then we can't really change anything, we can see the background, checklist, and the calendar. We can kind of see when we're going to meet, and then we can add comments like, hi, can you prepare XYZ? And then they can comment. So once you go back to your page, you can see there's a new comment by client A. So that's how you can kind of work when it comes to a master calendar. So how you can share with your clients potentially for your own business. And there's a bit of a downside, and I hope Notion can have like a filter that can't be deleted. But for now, we have to make do with what we have. Thank you very much. Hope you like it, and please subscribe if you like it, if I find it helpful. Thank you.